Welcome to Wine Wanderings. I'm Tricia Conover editor, and today I have with me Addie Wallace from wine.com. Welcome, Addie.
Hi, Tricia. Thanks for having me.
So tell our audience what you do at wine.com.
Sure. I'm our director of brand marketing. I oversee our brand and customer insights, and also oversee our two subscription businesses, Stewardship and pickedbywine.com.
Of which one of them I'm a member. So great to have you. So tell our audience, why should they use wine.com?
Yeah, wine.com is really the only place where you can buy any wine that you're looking for. So what makes us really special is that we carry something like 15,000 wines in most states. So versus your grocery store, for example, that might carry a couple hundred, we carry literally 50, 30 times that selection. And that means that through wine.com, you can keep and endlessly discover the wonderful world of wine.
Wonderful. And I have to say, and for my audience, that I'm a frequent user of wine.com, both for my personal use as well as for tasting classes and so forth that I conduct. So where do most of your customers come from?
Yeah, our customers come from all over. We serve 43 states plus Washington, D.C., so across the United States. And our customers are really looking online for bottles that they otherwise can't find at their local store, or they're looking for the convenience of just having something shipped to you, right? So who loves lugging a case of wine home from the grocery store? Not many people. It's much easier to have FedEx bring it into your home for you. But so our customers are mostly coming online, and they're really the wine lovers across the United States.
Yeah, it's convenient to have it shipped to your house. What kind of participation did you get in 2021 from the virtual tastings that you conduct?
Yeah, so for those who aren't familiar, we have a program of virtual tastings that we started back in April of 2020, really in response to the pandemic. Felt like there was a great opportunity to connect with our customers and allow them to connect with these really amazing producers that we work with. And since then, we've hosted, I think, over 80 or 90 tastings online. And they were out of the box. They were a huge hit. Everybody was looking for something to do. And obviously, between 2020 and 2021, the world has opened back up. People are no longer stuck inside doing shelter in place. But that said, people are still a bit wary about, large gatherings in person. And also customers have become accustomed to going online looking for entertainment. So the viewership has shifted. What I would say is that in 2020, we had a lot of people watching live at the moment. So we'd say this is going to be broadcast or streamed at 7 p.m. Eastern on Thursday night, tune in then, and we would have hundreds, if not thousands of people watching at that moment. And what we found is that in 2021, we're still getting that many viewers, but we're getting people watching the recordings. So people are saying, okay, I know that this is now going to be available to me after the fact, and 7 p.m. on Thursday is not a great time because I'm actually going to go out to dinner because that's possible in 2021. So they're watching it on, Saturday afternoon when it makes more sense for them.
Yeah, it's a great idea for entertainment. So how at wine.com do you curate your site, select the wines that are there?
Yeah, so the whole thing about wine.com is really caring as much as possible. So it's, in some sense, it's a little bit less about curation and more about providing access to these really great producers that exist around the world. Like I said, we carry over 15,000 wines in the state of California and New York, for example. And that is really about, okay, if you've gone to Italy for a vacation and you discover these really small producers there, chances are we carry them, so you can continue to explore and recreate that magic that you might have had on your trip. So like I said, it's a little bit less about curation and more about access. That said, we do have a lot of tools to provide guidance for folks who are looking for some curation or help. We understand that 15,000 wines can be a little bit intimidating. And so, how do you navigate that? Well, we have wine professionals available live on chat every day to help answer your questions. They're non-commissioned. They just exist to help you find whatever you're looking for. We also always have some curated lists and things that are seasonally relevant to whatever is happening. So, it's Christmas time, here are our experts' picks for what are the best wines to serve for Christmas, for example. And then, of course, we also have a lot of additional tools to help people just make the right selection. So if you click into any single product, you're going to get a whole host of information about that wine, from a winemaker note to professional reviews and what the critics wrote. You'll get information about the region and the varietal. All of these things exist really to help you feel really confident in making that selection and that choice in wine, because that sort of thing is really not available in brick and mortar stores. If you're looking at a wall of wine, most of the time, the only thing you have to go off of is just what the label looks like. And, we have the whole rich backstory in addition to that.
It's so true. It's easy. I actually use wine.com for business awards. And I was a big Right Bank Bordeaux fan. So I want a Pomerol or Saint-Emilion. And if I just click on that on wine.com, I find a number of selections. So it's, and their ratings. And as you said, their winemaker notes. I find it very helpful. Well, Addie, what are the new programs that are either on the horizon or growing at wine.com?
Yeah, I'm so glad that you asked. We are very much actively growing our stewardship program right now. So for folks who aren't familiar with stewardship, traditionally what that's been is really the prime of wine. So you pay an annual fee and then you get free shipping for the rest of the year. And going forward, we're really adding to the suite of benefits that program offers. So for example, stewardship members also get exclusive deals and discounts, special access to events and things. So either complimentary tickets to events or early access to them. And those are both in-person and virtual events. So a virtual example would be that we had a virtual tasting with the Gaia family. And the first 50 stewardship members that responded were able to actually stay on and chat live with them and have this really intimate interaction with this iconic family. So that was really cool. Additionally, we're about to add exclusive access for certain products for our stewardship members. So there are many, maybe 1,500, 2,000 rare and highly allocated products on our site today that currently are available to anyone. But going forward, we're going to really be reserving those for our stewardship members. These are the folks who have really leaned in and said, like, we're the wine lovers of the world, and we're going to cherish these products. And our team works really hard to go and get access to those things. And it's sad when they get sold to somebody who's just sort of in and out and doesn't necessarily appreciate the all that's gone into providing that. So going forward, we'll be sort of curating a list of products that are exclusively available to our stewardship members. And later this year, we'll be launching a personal concierge service for stewardship as well. So to the extent that you're a member and you're looking for personalized recommendations for wines, or maybe you're planning a trip to Napa and you want to know where to go, or you're looking to access a really specific bottle or vintage, we have a fine wine team that can go out and source that for you. So providing this inroad for conversation with our team, which I'm really excited about. Then separately, we also recently launched a service called pickedbywine.com, which is a personalized wine subscription service. And what that means is when you sign up, you are paired with a personal sommelier who handpicks 6 wines for you according to the tastes and preferences and price point that you've told them. So you go through a little bit of a quiz, if you will, when you sign up, telling them about the varieties that you like. You can write in notes around like, oh, you know, I really love big, bold reds, but I'm not into Malbec or whatever it may be. And then that sommelier will pick wines just for you at the cadence of your choosing. So it's every 1, 2, or 3 months, but you can adjust the time frame according to your needs. So it's for the folks who are really interested in wine, but maybe don't have the confidence to do all of that exploring on their own. Or perhaps they are confident and they're just like, hey, you know, I just want another person to jump in and help me find even cooler new things to try. So really excited about all of the suites of services that we're adding across the board.
Yes, sounds like a more personalized twist on a wine club for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Addie, thank you for joining us at Wine Wanderings. This was really helpful. I'm a stewardship member, so I'm looking forward to the newer enhanced advantages of being part of that program. You have a great day.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for having me.